So let me turn this thing. Just got to deer camp, and you're not gonna be able to see, I guess, really. But here's where we're gonna put the tent. I don't even know what time is it, Paul. Like 8:30. It's late, but we have the PB cabin all to ourselves. Are the lights on in there, Paul? Is someone home at the PB cabin? Dude, we got the whole place to ourselves, though. It's pretty rad. Tomorrow we'll be up at maybe 4:30, something like that, and we'll get after it. More to come. So another update: my bladder broke in my pack, and my sleeping bag was in there, and now my sleeping bag is soaked. This is gonna be an interesting 5 days for sure. But luckily, I had a rad tiger blanket in my Jeep, so that'll work for tonight, and hopefully this thing will dry by tomorrow. I guess I'll need to try and hang it up somewhere, but yeah, things are going well. Gosh darn. All right, well, good morning. Day one of our hunt. We actually were able to get the cabin all to ourselves. We're not staying in it. There's camp right there. But we're all getting ready, getting packed up. We got up at 4:30. It's 6 o'clock now, so brushed our teeth, had some coffee, got everything together, and we're gonna head out that way. So we'll see if we see anything today. Today will be probably mostly just a scouting day, trying to find a high point to glass on. There's a really big mountain just like right up back over here that hopefully we get a good vantage point. So wish us luck. We'll check back in a little bit later. We just hiked up from camp, which is down over that way. Straight down right here, by the way. But we got some good country here to glass. We'll be looking out all in over here for the deer. Paul's getting all set up. I'm gonna go set up right over here. Maybe we see something. But this country is, I mean, just so rugged. It's really hard, like steep cliffs, and you can see right over here where I'm gonna set up. I mean, that's just a cliff wall right there. So literally to get around it, you either have to go straight back down over here, or you can side hill this around and then back. But it's beautiful, and because there's only one road in here that's really rough, there's no other hunters in here from what we've seen so far. And we've been out for a couple hours now, so I'll let you guys know if we see something. So we stopped right here to take a shade break. We just, I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to tell or not, but this, our camp is right down there. I think it's like 4,200 feet or something, and we came all the way up this hill or mountain, cliff, whatever. Look, we came up something that kind of looks like that over there. At like, we're at 5,400 feet now, so it's finally at a spot here where we can chill. But man, that was a hike, carrying our packs and the bow and everything. I mean, it's straight down right here. Seen lots of sign of deer, but not one deer yet, so fingers crossed that we at least see something. Oh, there was a pretty fresh bear shit in our camp though, so there's bears close by somewhere. Walking around camp, and this is some really fresh bear scat. Probably came down here to get water. We might have had bears in our camp last night. Prime location for sure.
You'd think there'd be fucking fish in there. But that game is fresh coming down. I mean, where's it coming from?
It's a spring, man, out of the ground somewhere. That's what we're trying to find.
Yeah, let's look at and go up. That big water hole thing.
God, man, Arizona is freaking beautiful. Okay, so the first part of the day was unsuccessful. Tiring. We were out for a good 7 hours, did like 6 miles straight up a mountain, over the side of the mountain and down, basically waterfalls, all with our packs, my bow, everything. It was rough. Came back, took a nap, and the sun was just beaming down in the tent, so it was rough. Way too hot. Anyways, woke up, got in a little creek, or washed, put my head in the creek, which was amazing. And now we got a bunch of cloud coverage, and it's raining. It literally just started raining, and we're getting ready to go out on our evening hunt. So we're gonna go check out the spring. The spring that's right over here. It starts back up this way, like 500 yards or something. So we're gonna go check that out for deer activity. See what happens. But we'll check back in later. So after yesterday's crazy day, Paul and I decided to drive to a better spot and just glass. That's the country out there that we're glassing. It'll be a lot easier to hunt it if we end up finding any deer. But yeah, got my little seat pad thing here. Got my binos out. Got my snack pack, water, and we're just gonna glass for another hour. I don't know, who knows, maybe 2 hours if we see something, but it looks like this should be a good area for deer. Paul is right there. Say hi, Paul.
Hey, what's up?
We're really in the thick of it here. You'd never be able to see us. We saw a couple guys out over that way, right off the road, glassing from their truck. They're gone now, so. But I really think that this spot's gonna produce deer, so hopefully. Well, I would be lying if I didn't say I'm getting pretty discouraged. We're going out for the evening hunt on day 2, and we're gonna go check the spring again. We glassed for hours today, and we didn't see not one deer. We even decided to leave the lower country here and go up into the pine trees up at around 6,000 feet, thinking, man, well, maybe they moved up because it is pretty hot. But didn't see any deer there either. So we just found an apple tree though, right here. So that's pretty cool. We'll be bringing home a few fresh apples for the wives. So if nothing else, we went apple hunting. But we're heading out again. We're not gonna let this get us too far down. We gotta still press press ahead. I mean, we'll see a deer eventually, I'm sure. We still have all day tomorrow and then the morning of the day after, so hopefully we get into something. We just want to see it. I don't even care if I get a chance to go full draw at it. But say hi, Paul.
Hi.
He's being a trooper for sure. But we'll talk to you guys later. Wish us luck.
Following you.
What?
That way is following you.
All the manzanitas?
Way up.
Why'd we come all the way up here, dude?
Your idea.
Wasn't my idea.
Yeah, wall it plateaus at the top. Yeah, of course it plateaus at the top. You know why? Because it's a fucking mountain again. It shows a mountain.
We got up at 4:30 this morning. It's day 3 of the hunt. And still no deer. We decided to come down here, sit on the spring. It's right down here. And thought maybe we might see something come in, but we've been down here for like 2.5 hours. No sign of anything, so we're gonna grab something to eat back at camp and then do something different. There's my hunting partner. Yeah. Yeah.
This was wasted fucking 2.5 hours in this mother.
Yeah. This has been our luck so far. So, I don't know. I don't even care if I shoot anything at this point. I just want to know if there's any freaking deer in here, you know? On good authority, I was told that there's deer in this area. But, I mean, from hours of glassing to hiking around, to sitting in a blind, I mean, just, we see scat and tracks, and I don't know, they're like little ghosts, just not finding anything, which is crazy. But we have the rest of today and then tomorrow morning to hunt, so we just want to see something alive. We've seen squirrels. I'll probably shoot the first rabbit that I see, just so I can fling an arrow at something. But yeah, this has been it's been a learning experience. But every day in the woods is a good day. It's better than sitting at home on your couch where you're definitely not going to see anything. So I'm doing it. I'm out here hunting public land. We saw one other group of hunters glassing from an area that was off the main road, and that was it. So at least we have this vast land to ourselves, but
For what?
it doesn't seem like there's any animals in this vast land. So like I said, we're gonna go grab something to eat and figure out something different to do, but I will have my bow with me at all times, just in case. Check back in later. Okay, so this has been the most excitement we've had in freaking 4 days. We bumped a fawn out of its bed, and then Paul decided to start calling, and freaking like 6 does came like 10 yards from us, staring straight at us, and we just stood still. And they couldn't see us, and the wind was perfect, so they couldn't wind us. I mean, I was like ready for full draw, but there were does, and a buck never came in. But I think we're in a better area. We're up in the pine trees now. That lower country, I think it's just too hot for them right now. So Fingers crossed that we come across a nice buck.
Oh yeah, Montana call.
Okay, so we're back up to where we called in those does. We moved up here last night, set up camp, broke down camp that was like an hour and a half away. I came back up here in the dark, had to set up camp, but we're back up into the area where we actually saw deer. So we're going out. And we're gonna see if we can get into something. Either way, the weather's way better up here. It's like 20 degrees cooler than where we were, so yeah. More updates to come here if we get into something.
Outside of this one church town, there's a gold dirt road to a whole lot of nothing. Got a deed to the land, but it ain't my ground. This is God's country. We pray for rain and thank Him when it's falling, 'cause it brings a grain and a little bit of money. We put it back in a plate, I guess that's why they call it God's country. I